things go offline, things get tough, to grab it out of my pocket and remind myself, be a gentleman and be a professional. Again, I'm extremely humbled to have been elected the town administrator, and I can't wait to start. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. At this time, I'd like to call the general back up, and we ask the council to stand for the oath of office.
I'm going to deviate just slightly from what the previous one was. So when I look at you, you have to look at me first. Please say, I do. Is that fair enough? Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will be true and faithful unto this state and support the laws and Constitution thereof?
I do.
And the Constitution of the United States.
I do.
And that you will well and truly execute the office for the term for which you have been elected or appointed,
I do.
or until another be engaged in your place,
I do.
or until you be legally discharged.
I do.
So help you God.
I do.
Okay. Now you can put your hand up. Now put it back up. Now you repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do
to
solemnly
support and defend
to support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution
and the President of the United States.
of the President.
Therefore, I am available to be put into the United States military. Now you had to do that. Congratulations. Okay, I got a quick one for you, too. Paul Balajian is out there. I want you to know how important it is for all of you to understand what it is to be in the military, especially if you have a business. Employee support for the Guard and Reserve really is exceptionally important. And Paul Balajian out there was part of that and continues to do it in that capacity. So, quite a quick hand for Paul out there. Thank you.
The council will now have their organizational meeting. We'll go over the table and bring everything forward.
Organizational meeting, Smithfield Town Council. Open meeting, roll call, please. Ms. Howells? Here.
Mr. Biragad?
Here.
Mr. Christopher?
Here.
Mrs. O'Hara? Here. Mr. Punchak?
Here.
Next item is nomination/election of council president. Any nominations?
Madam Clerk, I'd like to nominate Lily Alves for president.
It's a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Are there any other nominations for council president? Roll call, please.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Mr. Biragad?
Yes.
Mr. Christopher?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara? Yes. Mr. Punchak?
Yes.
Next item is nomination/election of council president pro tempore.
Madam Clerk, I'd like to nominate Rebecca D. Cristofaro for President pro tempore.
That's a motion. I'd like a second. Are there any other nominations? Roll call, please.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Mr. Biragad?
Yes.
Mr. Christopher?
Yes.
Mrs.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes.
Mr. Punchak?
Yes.
And then I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
Now we'll call upon the council president for some remarks.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the newly elected town council, I'd like to thank you for coming out tonight and showing your support for our new term. I also want to thank my family, friends, and I express my sincere appreciation to all the people who have supported me since my first council term in 2010, bringing me to where I am tonight, serving my second term as council president. Over the past 2 years, we've made significant progress for the town. We signed a contract with Signal Works to advance the much-needed improvements at the police station. Our efforts are focused on transforming the school location into a space that is dedicated for the dedicated men and women who serve us, consider a true home base designed to meet their needs for years to come. As we enter into this new term, we have 2 new council members joining the council. I'm excited to welcome Rebecca and David, who bring fresh ideas and valuable experience to the table. While we all may not agree on every decision, I'm confident that through open dialogue and collaboration, we'll work together to achieve our shared goal. Serving our rural community of North Smithfield and acting in the best interest of the town. The most significant change this term is starting with a new town administrator. Before I had the opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with Scott, I was very impressed with the way in which he ran his campaign with honesty and integrity. His fair, inclusive approach stands out, and I look forward to working with him and benefiting from his leadership as we strive to move forward. So, with the new administration, a new term of the council, it's time to focus on the work we were elected to do. I look forward to the journey and confident that we can overcome any challenges and make great strides as a united team. Thank you.
And now we'll call the table back up again. And if the school committee, those that are ready sworn in, they all want to stand. Yeah, first that being sworn in.
Okay, we'll use the same format in the past, okay? When I look at you, you say, I do. Please raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear that I will be true and faithful unto this state and support the laws and constitution thereof and the Constitution of the United States, and that you will well and truly execute the office for the term for which you have been elected or appointed, or until another be engaged in your place, or until you be legally discharged. So help you God. Congratulations.
Now, I believe the school committee will have their organizational meeting as well.
September 1st, 2024 to order. Terry Barmoli.
Here.
William Connell.
Here.
David DeLarcruz.
Here.
Jean Mayo.
Here.
Christopher Simpkins.
Here.
I'd like to entertain a motion to nominate a chair for the North Smithfield School Committee.
Madam Clerk, I would like to nominate Mrs. Terry Barmoli for the position of Chair of the North Smithfield School Committee.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
No.
Okay, roll call. Terry Barmoli.
Yes.
William Connell.
Yes.
David DeLarcruz.
Yes.
Jean Mayo.
Yes.
Christopher Simpkins.
Yes.
I would like to entertain a motion to nominate a vice chair for the North Smithfield School Committee.
I would like to make a motion to nominate Ms. Jean Mayo for the role of vice chair.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Do I have any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
No.
Okay, roll call. Terry Barmoli.
Yes.
William Connell.
Yes.
David DeLarcruz.
Yes.
Jean Mayo.
Yes.
Christopher Simpkins.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to entertain a motion to nominate a secretary for the North Smithfield School Committee.
Madam Clerk, I would like to nominate Mr. William Connell for the position of Secretary of the North Smithfield School Committee.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Are there any other nominations?
No.
Roll call. Terry Barmoli.
Yes.
William Connell.
Yes.
David DeLarcruz.
Yes.
Jean Mayo.
Yes.
Christopher Simpkins.
Yes.
I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We're adjourned.
And now we'll have a motion of the school committee chair.
First of all, I would like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you to our dignitaries, thank you to the high school band and the chorus that they have already left. For those of you who know me, public speaking is not my thing, but I'm going to be brief and just say welcome to the committee, Chris and David. We have a wonderful school system. We excel in many areas, and we are proud of our administration, our staff, our families, and especially the accomplishments of our students. I am looking forward to working with the members of this new school committee. I think we will work well together to continue to move forward with our goals and to continue to make this community proud. Thank you.
Before we close, before we close, the gentleman probably has something that he wants to give to the council.
Can you all hear me okay? Yes. Oh, come on, can you hear me okay? Yes. In the United States military, we have a tradition, and it's called, I'm not sure what you call it. When you present it to someone, each general also has his or her coin. This is my coin. When you present it to someone, you recognize excellence, and that's a worldwide tradition. It's also called a challenge coin, which means that once I present it to some of you, you must have it on you 24 hours a day. Because if I challenge you and you don't have it, you have to buy the drink. If you do have it, I have to buy the drink. So with that, keep in mind now, when you put your hand out and receive it, it's quite, and I challenge people, it's a family affair, I take it. So please, I'm going to present the coins, one to each of the town council. So accept it with that idea that it's important and what you do is absolutely essential to our democracy and our republic. I'm going to present one to you too. You're in charge of this whole thing. You take credit. If it's bad, blame somebody else. The reverse. Thank you. Acknowledgement of Linda. She did a wonderful job. And thank you.
This means a lot. Thank you. Now we'll call up Town Administrator Scott Gibbs.
Don't worry, it's not too long. Once read something that I really resonated with me, and that is, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Within that is a sign, and that sign is that effective communication is much more about listening than it is about talking. Here is to a town government that is a good listener, with a true desire to understand the thoughts and the opinions of all. Here is to town government that is driven to be recognized as the best town government in Rhode Island. Most importantly, here is to a town government that has earned the respect and trust of its residents. We're ready to serve. Thank you.
And that concludes our evening, and I'm told we have refreshments in the cafeteria. All right, see you there. Thank you.